And now to today's big local story. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, a Jacksonville Beach man charged with murder in a 1994 cold case will go before a judge.
It is a story that is gaining national attention because the FBI is concerned there may be more victims. 60-year-old Ronnie Hyde is accused of murdering and decapitating 16-year-old Fred Laster, leaving his remains behind at a gas station in Lake City. And new tonight, we are learning that this John Doe poster may have been what cracked the case when Laster's cousin saw it on the internet just a few years ago. Our coverage of this big story starts with that interview that you'll only see here on 4. Those cousins spoke with Channel 4's Eric Avignon. And Eric, they've got to be relieved about this arrest.
Well, I got to tell you, they are very relieved by this arrest, primarily because the family had often suspected that Ronnie Hyde was the person behind the death of their cousin, Fred Laster. Now, it was during that conversation that I had with the cousins that I found out that a family member is actually responsible for actually helping investigators really crack open this case. Samuel Laster and Lonnie Woodard were cousins to Fred Laster. Years after their cousin went missing, Lonnie says she started searching cold cases online. In 2015, she spotted pictures that looked strangely familiar.
I found a shirt he was wearing at the time, and I found my cousins described the skid things in the bathtub.
The skid things she was referring to are bathtub stickers that she says were in a bathtub they were familiar with. The cousins contacted Laster's siblings and showed them the pictures.
Both of the siblings identified the shirt, they recognized it, and they identified the stopper things in the bathtub on the torso.
The family tells me they contacted investigators who then conducted DNA tests on the siblings to confirm a match with human remains that were found. The test came back positive, and for the first time, Laster's family had confirmation that he was dead. The family says they suspected Ronnie Hyde from the beginning. Relatives say Hyde was the family pastor who was close with children.
It seems like that he preyed on these kids. It was easy bait because my aunt had passed, my uncle wasn't around. He had, remarried or whatever, and Ron preyed on their grandmother. And I think he kind of took advantage or seen an opportunity to manipulate these children through a church event or whatever it was.
Lonnie says suspicions about Hyde grew stronger after a conversation she had with other relatives about a phone call prior to Fred's disappearance.
They told me that he called at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they asked, "Was you with Ron?" And he said, "Yeah." And he said, they said, "Do you want me to come and get you?" He said, "No." And he said, "I just called to tell Pumpkin that I love her."
The family says that was the last time they heard Fred's voice. Another red flag recently arose last April when family members started searching Hyde's Facebook page. They found a post that says in part, "I had a dream this morning. 2 of my dear friends returned from the dead." Samuel Laster believes one of the friends he was referring to was Fred. Now, another disturbing story to come out of this case actually came out in court documents today, where a family member of Fred told investigators that during an overnight stay with Hyde, they woke up to find him standing nude over someone trying to wake that person up. Of course, we're going to try to get more on that as it becomes available. Reporting live, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.
And tomorrow morning, investigators will return to Hyde's Jacksonville Beach and Talleyrand properties. Channel 4's Francesca Amaker joins us now live from his home in Jacksonville Beach, where the story began unfolding this morning. Francesca.
And Tarek, I have laid out a timeline, but for now, we have seen neighbors coming by saying that they are very angry. We asked them, do they know this man? They tell us no, and that is what angers them even more in his Jacksonville Beach neighborhood. Now, as you can see right here, we still have some crime scene tape that's still laid out here. Quite a few cop cars in the area, making sure no one tampers with the evidence until the morning.
These are the 2 properties that are subject to an intense search after 60-year-old Ronnie Hyde was arrested today for the 1994 murder of 16-year-old Fred Laster. In an arrest affidavit obtained by News4Jax, Hyde was reported to be the last person to see Fred Laster 23 years ago.
They were, I believe it was social acquaintances, is the way that he was a social acquaintance of the family.
The search operations are extensive. They began shortly after he was taken into custody.
Though the victim is from Yulee, officials say Hyde owned a property in Talleyrand at the time, and his father owned a property in Jacks Beach. Both are areas where neighbors are stunned to see this search unfold.
Pretty much all day we've been seeing people in hazmat suits. We saw guitar cases being brought out. There's a wheelbarrow, tractor. They're bringing out evidence left and right, it looks like.
But others just can't believe it, like Andrew Sturm, who just met with Hyde last night.
There was nothing off at all with him whatsoever. And we were with him for hours. I just hope this gets cleared up soon. You know, I pray for him. I pray for the family of whatever happened.
He and many others describe Hyde as a smart and godly man who would offer up counseling for free. Officials say Hyde would also counsel members at his church, a church that is now involved in the FBI's investigation.
We are working and cooperating fully with the FBI in their investigation of Ron Hyde. I am personally not aware of any victims of Ron Hyde that involve anyone associated with Crosswater Church.
And investigators have not revealed how or why Fred Laster was killed. I'm sure we'll find out more information through court documents in Hyde's trial. We're now reporting in Jacks Beach. Francesca Amick for Channel 4, the local station.
The I-team has been pinning down new information on this case all day. We received new information from the state attorney's office outlining how they connected Hyde to the murder of Fred Laster. The I-team's Lindsay Gardner has been going through all those new documents.
It is a crime spanning more than 2 decades, and now we know police believe a local young boy missing all these years was mutilated by a family friend, a man who continued to work in our community as a mental health counselor in churches and prisons until his arrest today. To Laster's family, Ronnie Hyde was a trusted family friend, a youth pastor they met at a Jacksonville church in the 1980s. That's according to this arrest affidavit that we obtained tonight. In it, it also says Hyde was the last person to see Fred Laster alive in 1994. We now know police believe Laster was murdered in Hyde's Jacks Beach home and dismembered there using kitchen knives. Investigators say Hyde had taken nursing courses and had knowledge on how to dismember a body. 2 of those knives were found with Laster's torso at this Lake City gas station in 1994. What remained of that young boy's body at that scene had been recently washed, leaving investigators to believe the victim was killed elsewhere. Police believe Hyde drove his elderly father's Camaro to dump the teenager's body and committed the crime wearing his father's flannel shirt. Early on, that flannel shirt was one of the only clues in the case. It was left in the dumpster by the body along with bath mats and outdated bath appliques, which were big clues. Laster's siblings say they matched the bath decor in Ronnie Hyde's father's home in Jacks Beach, a house Hyde later moved into. The arrest affidavit says last year, police took trash from outside of that home and obtained Hyde's DNA from it. They compared it with the blood on the flannel shirt and say it was a match. The odds of it being anyone but the killer's was 700 billion to 1. I also confirmed that one of Fred Laster's brothers later moved into that Jacksonville Beach home with Ronnie Hyde, the same home where police believe that murder did take place. That brother told police the news of this heinous crime came as a complete surprise. As far as we know, the rest of Laster's body has never been found. Reporting in the studio, Lindsay Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.
We wanted to know more about what Ronnie Hyde did for a living and looked into tips. He was working at a local prison, and we found out from the Florida Department of Corrections that Hyde is employed by a health services contractor called Centurion that works with the prisons.